For years, the Churchill Show was more than just a comedy platform in Kenya. It was a beacon of hope, a stage where dreams took flight and laughter united a nation. Each comedian brought a unique voice, a distinct style, quickly becoming household names and symbols of raw talent. But beneath the surface of joy, a different story was unfolding, one of vanishing acts, of a talent extinguished too soon, and of questions that continue to echo in the silence. Then the laughter began to dim. In 2017, the nation reeled from the sudden loss of Emmanuel Makori, popularly known as Ayeiya. His death, initially reported as a tragic road accident, was the first tremor in what would become a disturbing pattern. It was a shock. He left for the show excited, and then the call came. We couldn't believe it. Ayeiya was a force. His energy, his catchphrases, he was one of a kind. We thought it was just a terrible accident. We mourned, we healed, we tried to move on, but whispers began, unanswered questions about the accident, about the scene, about the immediate aftermath. For some, it felt like too sudden an end for someone so vibrant. Years later, another light flickered out. Othuol Othuol, known for his unique Luo accent and observational humor, battled a long illness. While his passing was attributed to natural causes, his journey highlighted the struggles many comedians faced behind the scenes. The entertainment industry is incredibly demanding. There's immense pressure to perform, to stay relevant, to keep the audience laughing, even when you are facing personal battles. This can take a severe toll on mental and physical health. Then came Njenga Mswahili, his body found on a railway track under unclear circumstances. The official explanation of suicide didn't sit well with many who knew him. Njenga was struggling with depression, yes, but he was also a fighter. For his body to be found like that, it felt wrong. There were too many questions. At the end, the police reports were very quick. It felt like they wanted to close the case, but the details, they just didn't add up for anyone who cared to look deeper. Just months after Mswahili, the comedy fraternity was hit again. Kasee, another young talent, passed away. The initial reports were vague, but later an autopsy hinted at something far more sinister: poisoning. The investigation into Kasee's death was complex, with different theories, different angles to pursue. When you hear poisoning, that's when you start to wonder, is it just bad luck, or is there something else targeting our comedians? And most recently, the vibrant Fred Omondi, brother to comedy giant Eric Omondi, succumbed to a road accident. While officially a tragic accident, the recurring pattern of young comedians meeting sudden ends has fueled a deeper anxiety within the community. It's just too much, one after another. It's like a curse. You start to think, what is happening to us? Is it bad luck or something more? With each passing, conspiracy theories have proliferated, from dark arts and curses to industry sabotage. The public imagination has filled the void left by unanswered questions. People talk when you see so many young, talented people just gone under strange circumstances. You can't help but wonder if there's something bigger at play. There's a lot of competition, a lot of envy in this industry. While external factors might be at play in some cases, we cannot ignore the immense internal pressure these artists face. The pressure to always be on, to maintain a public persona, to manage financial instability. It's a perfect storm for mental health crisis. Sometimes accidents or suicides cannot be tragic outcomes of undressed struggles. We carry a lot. We make people laugh, but sometimes who makes us laugh? Who checks on us? It's easy to get lost in the noise. A consistent thread in many of these cases is the perceived lack of thorough and transparent investigations. Families and fans are left without definitive answers, fostering distrust and speculations. We just want to know the truth. We deserve to know. Our loved ones deserve justice. In the wake of these losses, the Kenyan comedy fraternity has begun to unite, not just in grief, but in a call for change. The better support systems, for greater mental health awareness, and for more accountability. We need to protect our own. We need to talk about these issues openly. No more silence. Their laughter may be gone, but the echoes of its linger. Ayeiya, Othuol, Njenga Mswahili, Kasee, Fred Omondi, and others. The stories are a poignant reminder of the fragile of life, the pressures of fame, and the urgent need to look beyond the performance to the human behind the mask until the full truth emerges. The Vanishing Acts remain a haunting mystery, a call for justice in the heart of Kenyan comedy.